say, how you feeling about the upcoming AJ return? Franklin
Oh,
is the listed opponent for April 1st. April Fool's Day, boy. Anyhow, man, lose a comment and go April Fool's. Obviously, like I wasn't taking that serious. That'd
no,
be
no, that. Come on, that's Eubank. That's Eubank settings all day long. That's a Eubank special right there.
what
You
what type
guys
of
for us.
entertainer? He'd be like, what type of entertainer would I be if I didn't give you guys something to laugh at April 1st? Come on, I'll get me.
Is this? Let's put respect on Franklin's name. Again, respect on base. He already called this. He called his prediction time ago. Yeah. But Franklin, like, I don't want to overlook him. I actually don't, and I'm surprised that people are really like acting as if this ain't a good fight for AJ. I think this is a good fight. I know Maestro was messing around the other day, and I always like to just laugh at you just under pressure, right? But then I don't believe anything that Maestro's saying in that thing, because come on, guys, Franklin, yeah, there's people who argue that he beat Dillian. There's a lot of people who argue they beat Dillian. He was first to a lot of punches. Combinations were getting off.
He outpunched him on the punch stats as well.
On the punch stats, he was good. He was good. Like I had him winning it. That's how mad it was. I had him up on my card. There was no reason why he should have lost that fight. Then you just say to yourself, well, you're not the home fighter. Now Franklin brings Arsenal to the fight that AJ struggled with in the past, in terms of that, the fast hands, and just even in terms of a busy fighter. He's shorter than him as well. AJ hasn't enjoyed mixing it up with the shorter guys. So there's a few things that you can say, well, this has the potential to be a banana skin, but I'm talking about the AJ before the Usyk knowledge, because I think the AJ after the Usyk experience, you can't really count. Though these are things that existed before. I believe AJ became a new fighter after all those Usyk battles. There you go. Those Usyk battles, there's a new AJ there, but we just need to see. We need to see the winning version of all the lessons that you've learned. But we can't pretend that he has struggled with this in the past. Your thoughts?
No, I agree. And again, like, just to clarify my thoughts on this fight, I don't hold him to the same expectation and standard that I do Tyson Fury at this point, as AJ's not the champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? AJ fighting Chisora, a lot of people trying to bring that up at this point. AJ fighting Chisora is not the same. Sorry, Fury fighting Chisora is not the same circumstances as AJ fighting Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Coming back off 2 losses, you know what I mean? It's different. When these guys are coming back off of Fury after the draw with Wilder came back with some. What was this thing again? Let me get the actual the written thing of this, because it's just a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to, like, so yeah, that's it. Fury, so Wilder returned against Helenius. This is a Michael Benson tweet. Wilder returned against Helenius after losing to Fury twice. Fury returned to Schwartz after a draw with Wilder. Tom Schwartz, and this is
that one that cut him? Is that the person that cut him?
Nah, Schwartz, one of them does just an easy little touch.
That's the one he carried. That's the one he lifted up in the, mad.
And this was after the Wilder fight. The first Wilder fight that a lot of people were going to, saying that he won. So AJ fighting Franklin is calm, and a lot of men believe Franklin beat White, like how you mentioned. So a lot of these responses to this fight, it's just nonsense. It's just you don't like AJ before anything, so now it's now moved to this.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Trav, when you talk about, like, sometimes it's unfairly some of the criticism's unfair. Again, I do like to pile on and enjoy it when it is happening. But then when you look at this Franklin fight, it is a good fight. It makes sense. This is better than that kid that they was going to pluck out from Australia, or whoever. Remember, they was going to do a madness.
Oh, before. The random.
I was not happy with that. I said, we're not going to learn anything from this. I know that AJ, he's going to learn from this fight. It's going to make him better down the road. Go ahead.
Also, it's like the narrative. Oh, he needs this as a tune-up, or this is a warm-up. This ain't that. This is literally, I just need to knock somebody out to get back in the mix. That's it. Man he don't need a tune-up for Dillian White. Like, let's be clear. My views on Dillian White have been well documented. I like the guy outside the ring. I think what he represents and what he does outside the ring he's a great guy. But as far as the boxing, a lot of things that weren't particularly perfect are starting to slip. So I look at Dillian and I think to myself, I know this is the last run on your career. Do you know what I mean? Because after an AJ loss, now we're in gatekeeper territory, unfortunately, because I don't think the Wilder fight is coming. Do you know what I mean? At this point, it's a Joseph Parker thing again. It's that type of
But I don't
those type of
understand why
fights.
Ruiz. I don't understand why Dillian can't fight Ruiz. I don't understand why.
Oh, then yeah, maybe that's still out there. But what
No,
I'm
but
saying
it's
is,
nonsense. Like them man should have. These lot have been bantering each other for the longest time. Yeah,
but if we're talking on prospects, Dillian is not in the top flight conversation. Ruiz can at least sneak another. She's the ex-champ. Dillian
yeah,
isn't at this point. So what I'm saying is like Dillian is not in the top 3-4 conversation. Joyce has
yeah.
fully replaced Dillian White in those things. So for me, I'm looking at Dillian now and the way he's been barking up about this fight, and I'm like, yeah, because it's a payday. Like I don't think he necessarily thinks he mixes with those guys
What is
anymore.
Dillian showing anger about? Is Dillian upset that?
Yeah, because he came out and he was just like, bruv, I should have lost to, I'd have been better off losing to Franklin. Everyone said that the winner of that fight gets AJ, and now I've won the fight. They're giving it to Franklin. He's saying I would have been better off losing.
You
But I'm
did?
like, nah. My thing is, it's very clear what this is. And my thing is, they're clearly, I believe this is more calculated than it seems, right? And I believe that Dillian and AJ is the fight that's going to happen next. But with all this vitriol, now you get to really have the beef element of it. And then
So
we
they're
go
trying
to the
to.
stadium.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Those two, it's mad because I feel like for those two, you don't have to kind of like create beef. I feel like it just comes with these two being in a room with each other after a certain time. They
It
will
will
just
sell.
they're the kind that just something can spark from nowhere, and you're like, bro, why are they fighting? You know what I mean?
But,
Like,
okay, but look at it like this now, yeah? Let's say AJ goes in there, fights him, doesn't knock him out, and he beats him on points. And it's that one where it's like, all right, we're same level then. It does help. AJ has to make a massive statement in this fight. He absolutely has to knock him out. He can't compete. It can't be one of those things where we're neck and neck. Because with Dillian, it was like neck and neck, bro. You get in touch with shots.
you get in touch again. And this is why this Franklin fight, I never want to overlook it. I'm not overlooking Franklin. He's as tidy. He's a nice little heavyweight. Again, I knew nothing about him until the Dillian fight. But in the Dillian fight, he got all my respect. Came in there, black shorts, not a lot going on. Usually you hear Americans chatting. Bro.
Yeah.
In the lead up,
humble.
He had nothing to say. He was like talking at the end.
He's got that crying tone in his voice though. Like you know, a man's regular speak. You know, it's like I just feel like but at the same time, the performance was there in the bag, and I felt like he definitely earned respect. I believe he won that fight. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I watched it back just the other day, and I was like, this guy, he's gonna pose some issues to AJ, but like not issues where there's no
AJ. Okay,
it's preventing issues. I say preventing issues where that was a bit interesting, but then you should knock him out.
What do we do in this? Like, we wake up, it's the next day after April Fools. AJ's lost to Franklin.
No, now it's then where it's bad. It's bad. The career really is at this point. It's in a crazy place. But I don't think we'll be there. But if that was to happen, it would be a very dark time.
You lot, let us know in the comments. Yeah, let us know in the comments in that one. If AJ was to lose this next outing, are we saying, you know what, like exhibition, get paid, and then keep it moving, or are you saying just call it in, like just allow it?
We're not gonna. I mean,
we have to just say it's eventual. Like it can happen, innit? I'm not saying he's gonna lose, but I'm saying if he did lose, let us know, like, what would you suggest is the next move for AJ, and let us know in the chat. Cool. Let's do another. Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.